I have found shelter against the wind, but I'm still very high up, 4,670 meters. Yesterday I was sleeping at 4,050 and it was very cold. So, strategy, get food, start sleeping at 7, wake up at 1, wait until 6, pack up, cycle an hour, and then make breakfast when the sun meets me at 7 o'clock. Hello.
In all my cycling trips, this was the hardest night thus far. I got so sick that I had to throw up all the spaghetti with tuna that I had eaten to recover my energy from a day's work of cycling, meaning that I had no calories in my body to create heat. I had difficulty breathing, my heart was in my neck, so I started eating coca leaves to calm my body down, but that meant that I couldn't sleep.
I'm not doing too well. I had a very rough night yesterday. I got into my tent at 6 because it was way too cold at 4,700 meters. And ideally I would have made it down the mountain. But this specific road there was no down the mountain. It was 4.8, 4.6 and 4.8. And I couldn't get out the second mountain in time before darkness. So got into my tent at 6. It was 13 hours until the sun came. I had lower back pain because I guess the cold and laying sideways on the floor is not that great. Then I had altitude sickness, massive headache. I had to puke everything that I ate out. And I could not sleep one bit, so I was basically just on my sleeping mat for 13 hours. I didn't get cold when I was sleeping or laying flat, but anything that I had to do outside was like puking, diarrhea. It was so cold. And now I don't have energy to cycle. So I've basically been walking my bicycle It's about 3 kilometers more, so I make peace with that 1 hour of pushing, and then I will go down to 3,000 meters to Hot Spring. Wow, I'm like a small child, but that was hard. I found myself in this canyon 2 days ago. Was I think the hardest night in my trip so far. I had a very rough night. Yesterday I didn't cycle. I went to a spa, heated myself up, ate healthy, and gets in the way. And now I'm going downhill, so I don't really have to use much energy. So I'll take it slow today. Hello, good morning. I figured out that at 4,000 meters I'm good for sleeping, but above 4,000 meters it becomes complicated, as my sleeping setup might not be warm enough. Luckily the sun met me at 7 today, not at 8 like yesterday, and my coffee is getting ready. So I'm quite surprised. I arrived in a town that was not on my navigator. It had a school showing up, but there was not really any mention of a city here or a town. I entered and I asked like, hey, can I sleep on the soccer field, or maybe if someone has like a house, some shelter against the cold, that would be very appreciated. And they put me in this house because the owner of the locale, which apparently is used often for cyclotourism, the owner is not here. So somebody else opened her house. This is my bed. Waiting for her to invite me. I have my lunchbox there, which I will eat with her family. But apparently there was another Belgian here a month ago, sleeping in the same room. So that's quite random. Hello, good morning. Everything's ready. It's still frosty outside, but the sun is on its way. There you can see the first light of the day. And Mr. Glacier on top. This square actually has Wi-Fi. Can you imagine?
The owner of the house invited me for breakfast.
Inspirando, expirando, inspirando, expirando. Yo me siento como una flor y tan fresco como el rocío. Yo soy sólido como una montaña y tan firme como la tierra. Yo soy libre, inspirando, expirando, inspirando,
respirando. Soy como agua que refleja lo que es bello y verdadero. Y yo siento que hay espacio muy dentro de mí. Libertad, libertad, libertad. Hey. One glacier, another one, a road, downhill, bicycle, more downhill, all the way into the valley. In Oyon, I decided to give my body a well-deserved rest after all that altitude and camping. And then I checked the road, the Great Peru Divide. We go to Rapaz, which is a route that's used by the mining industry. So you have to stop, go to the side, and let a lot of trucks pass. A little bit too frequently, I've heard. And then I saw another route that was mostly asphalt that would actually go downhill. And meet the Great Peru Divide a little bit later, but with a total less elevation. On top of that, there was 2 hot springs, so I decided to take the easy option here. Guy was doing rebuilding in his house, and I got a room in the back, a floor, and we negotiated to go to the spa together. So he's gonna drive me and wait for me 1 hour, but then also use that 1 hour to bathe himself. That's funny. Got you on camera. Little foxy. All kinds of colors on this 5,000-meter high mountain range.
My camera is quite bad, but this makes me so happy. I found 5 soul on the floor on the top of Chukwuemeka. And before doing the Great Peru Divide, I saw a video on YouTube about a guy who found a very old 100 soul coin. And he referred to also the route, 2,000 kilometers, taking him 100 souls, 100 days. I've been mentally struggling a lot. Like, the coast is so close by. Like, I just want to go to the coast and have flat asphalt. But every day I'm like, one more day, one more day. I'm now at, I think, 14 days on the Great Peru Divide. But it could have very well been only 5 days if it wasn't for one more day. Wow. It's hard to breathe here. Gonna get another jacket on and make my way down the mountain. I found this house, so I'm now going on a recon without my bicycle and luggage to see if it's nice to sleep, but I guess it's 100% better than being outside, so here we go. So everything is here, but it's quite dirty in a way, and the roof is like falling down, so I'm gonna move everything to the other side, which has a nicer, cleaner room to sleep in with less dust. A downside is that I've heard like every 5 or 10 minutes an alarm go off there. So it might wake me up in the middle of the night. Good thing is I have earplugs. So let's see. The room itself is a big upgrade compared to the last room that I found. Just a tarp here, and the roof seems pretty intact, so a wonderful night. The windows are not really intact anymore, but it's fine. This wall will keep most of the wind out. The grass is frozen over. There's some glass ice over there. But you can see on the top of the mountains that the sun is making its way to meet me. I can't wait because my feet are freezing. I'm all packed up, ready to go. It's 7:30 in the morning, 2 hours after waking up. I got a very long day ahead of me, because if I don't do more than 65 kilometers, I'll have to sleep at 4,400, 4,500, higher than today. And so, if I do make 66 kilometers, I can sleep at 4.2. So let's see if I can make it. It's not one big climb, but it's 5 or 6 small climbs. So I'm gonna be above 4,000 meters all day today. Only one hand on the brake. This route is crazy. A soccer field and another massive lake. I have decided after 500 kilometers out of 1060 on the Great Peru Divide to cut it a day or call it a day, and I will go down to another valley that's a lot lower, like it only goes to 3,500, whereas the Great Peru Divide, if I had continued, would go to 4,900 and never go below 4,000 for the next 2 or 3 weeks again. So I had it with the cold nights, the steep climbs. I do have a good bicycle, but it's not very adapted to above 4,000 meters elevation because I'm missing a lower gear at the back, which means that because of the lack of oxygen, I can't cycle anymore above 4,000 meters. A lot of the climbs of the Great Peru Divide, which meant that I had to push and walk, and I could only do so much of that. So I'm going down the valley into the right to 3,200 meters to Huancayo, a big city where there is a cinema. And so I will get there in 2 or 3 days, and then I will go to the cinema and watch a Spanish movie, I guess, because they don't have English movies usually. But yeah, that's what's up ahead. Quite exciting. So it's the second time I see these pink birds, and I would swear they're flamingos, but I can't verify, they're too far away. After 500 kilometers of rocks, I'm going to a big city. I can see trains. This might be the first train in South America. It actually is, because Ecuador and Colombia, they don't have trains, but Peru has trains. Just another 100 meters. Please be asphalt, please be asphalt. I think it's asphalt. Oh my god. Ah, so exciting. Yeah. My first train in South America is a fact. Let's race. And it is. It's perfect asphalt. Oh my god. What a gift. What a fucking gift. Sorry for my language. But look, I don't even have to pedal anymore. I just go by myself. Gravity racing against the train. First train in South America in 4,400 kilometers. Whee! 40 per hour. Although the speed limit says that I'm only allowed to go 35. If I have to brake, I do have a problem because I only have one hand on my front. It's getting close to darkness, but I made it to the city. I don't know what this white rock is, but it looks quite cool. And this is a mining town, and this is where I'll spend the night.